Howdy, y'all. How y'all doing? I bet you. I wanted to say hi to my grandkids. Colton, sorry, a little tongue tied here. Colton, Dakota, Taylor, the baby, Samuel, Cody, all of y'all. Hey, sorry I can't get everybody's name out. I can try, but to all my grandkids, a special hi. How y'all doing? Is in order, I feel like. Tomorrow I'm going to be busy, busy, busy. I'm building a porch and I'm going to do a high wire act. Um, Probably walking on one little bitty thin piece of wood, and I'm going to have it across two legs, which is going to be about 6 foot tall. So if I call an ambulance or whatever, it's because I probably fell and broke my leg or something. But it's all well and good. There'll be supposed to be one other person here to help me. Of course, they're not much help. They're kind of got back problems and everything, and they're one of these people that likes to work for like 10 minutes and then sit down and talk and visit the rest of the day. And I'm not like that. I'm more one of those people that when I get started on something, I pretty much work until I pass out, or pretty damn close to it. So, tomorrow, Selma, he woman, we love power tools and screwdrivers and saws and all that stuff. As long as I don't screw up and cut a thumb off or something, right? Because then I'm screwed. I'll bleed to death long before I get to the hospital. But yeah, um, I am. Mm, Carpenter, hear me roar. If I know how to do it and I can fix something, then I'm gonna do it. I'm one of those type of people. But I'm also one of those type of people that will work myself to death. Hence, at one time I had 3 jobs, and I basically went from one job, left there, went to the other one, got about a 4 hour nap, took a shower, well, 3 hour nap, took a shower, and was back on the road again. And two of my jobs at that time was sitting jobs with the elderly. The other one was construction. So a lot of times, just before the other person showed up, I'd jump in the shower up at the hospital, take a shower, and get changed and everything and ready for the next job. And at that time, I was pretty much working 20 hours a day, every day. And then I had to give up one job because on my way home from Bossier, and I was fine as long as I was in Bossier, but I was heading out to my mom and dad's. Because one of my jobs, I had to be there at like 4 in the morning. So I'd stay at my parents' house and leave from there because it was a whole lot closer, 20, 30 minutes tops. I don't even think it was that long. I think it was like a 15-minute drive versus an hour-long drive to get out here. I'll take the 15-minute any day. Um, and I realized, seen this car coming at me, and by then I was already starting to get in the country, and I thought they were on the wrong side of the road, and then I realized, oh shoot, I'm on the wrong side of the road, so I had to give up one of my jobs, and the other two, they knew when my mom called and was like, hey, Dawn's down, they knew I was going to be down for a day or so, um, I gave up the construction job, which I probably should have kept it, and I kept the two sitting jobs, and both those played out. You know, People do pass away, unfortunately, and I didn't like Like my last check, them I didn't want to pick up. I really didn't want to get paid for it anyways because the two old people, they were friends of mine. I already knew them for a number of years. And I felt bad getting paid to stay with a friend of mine because it was like my honor and my privilege to sit with that person and to be able to call them my friend. Um, I don't know, maybe I'm just too tender-hearted or whatever, but I felt bad about getting paid to stay with friends of mine, you know. And granted, yeah, I needed the money for gas or whatever, but still I would have managed even if I didn't get paid. I would have managed to somehow get the gas and get there. Um, because they were lovely people, they were. And at that time I was making money hand over fist, you know. And I made enough that I actually got to take my mom into a jewelry store and tell her to pick. And it was around Mother's Day, and she said, "What do you mean pick?" And I said, "You pick anything in this store you want, it's paid for." And she decided to pick out a pair of diamond opal earrings, and that was her birthstone. And I paid for them all up front, and I said, "I want to know how much it is to insure them," and they told me. I said, "I want to pay for that for a year." They said, "Well, she just has to bring them in every month and have them cleaned." And I said, "Can you do that?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, no problem." And I mean, I think altogether with the insurance and everything, it was like $400 altogether. And that was back when Friedman's was still here. And she loved it. You know, I told her, I said, "Mom, that's like your Mother's Day, Christmas, birthday, all this stuff rolled into one." And made me feel really good too that I was able to do that for my mom. Unfortunately, before I could do that with my dad, um, those two jobs run out, and like I said, I was just down, and I was down for a few days because I was just that exhausted. But I'm one of these people that I will work 20, 22 hours a day, and I'm not going to do it halfway. I'm going to give it everything I've got, every tear, every drop of blood in me, heart and soul, I'm going to put into it. That's just the way I was raised. You know, you work hard. And the harder you work, the better off you are. And so I'm one of those people, I'll work 20, 19, 20-hour days. But when I go down, I'm down for a day or two. I mean, I'm going to sleep for like 12, 24 hours. And then I'll get up and start back up all over again. But anyways, this is Redneck Hero Selma signing out. Bless y'all. Love y'all. Give me a shout out. Leave comment. Love every single one of you. Peace out. Bye.